Okay, so let's get started. Folks, my name is Christian Jengra, and I'll be presenting, or my co-presenting here, my wife Tammy Sellers. We're Crown Diamond with Max International. Tammy and I are really, really excited to share this evening this version of the presentation. And folks, Max International is a US-based company established in 2007, currently operating in 18 countries worldwide and expanding quickly, and I do underline that. We are a group of professionals from different sectors united by the mission of Max International. We are a valuable social network capital, and we have commission based, business driven by patent product. We're excited to share that with you. We promote and encourage personal development and engage in a lot of learning and fun activities. This is why we love Max.
And the mission of Max International is to empower people to build a legacy of significant change in their lives and the lives of others. This is a really powerful mission statement. It really aligns with me on a personal level, and I know that it aligns with many people out there.
I totally agree, Tammy. You see, when we speak of a legacy of significant change, the question that comes to mind is what changes do we seek in our lives? Perhaps we seek to have financial stability, to be able to acquire a dream house. I know that was one of my dreams. Spend more time with family, have work and life balance, which is really important, especially today. Go on vacation, or we can call it paycation, pay for education, start your own business, and much more. In fact, as we are presenting this evening, if you're watching on Facebook Live, if you're watching on Zoom, share some of the significant changes that you would desire in your life while we're presenting here this evening.
And the two most important things that I believe that we need to build a legacy of significant difference is obviously our health and our finances. So let's start with the health aspect right now. So unfortunately, we live in a world of pollution, high stress levels. I know a lot of people can relate to that right now. Poor diet, lack of sleep because of the stress levels most of the time. Well, these changes have led to an increase in death from non-infectious disease, and it's on the rise. According to the World Health Organization, the top two causes of death worldwide are heart disease and stroke. And if we look at diabetes, kidney disease, and others, they're also part of the leading causes of death globally. And often people think of all of this and they think of older people, but I'm telling you, there's a lot younger people today that are not healthy. And all these demonstrate that there's a health challenge out there in the world today. Health is wealth. And I believe everyone here would agree that taking good care of our bodies is necessary for building a life of significant change.
I totally agree, Tammy. See, folks, your overall health depends on the health of your individual cells, and we're going to be focusing on that a little bit.
And it said that air, water, and food, and the fourth thing that every cell needs to survive is glutathione. And if you don't know how to pronounce it, it's quite simple, glutathione.
I used to say glue your tie on. That's how I was able to remember it. Actually, it really helped me. The question here, folks, you're probably asking if you never heard that word, because it is a bit of a mouthful, is what is glutathione?
Well, we produce it naturally in every single cell of our bodies. It's our body's natural defense against toxins, pollution, and much more. Without optimal glutathione levels, our cells cannot stay healthy. And remember that we need an optimal amount of glutathione in our cells. And then our cells are going to be absolutely healthy.
I agree, Tammy. And when you have an optimal level of glutathione, listen to this. We have so many benefits. One is increased energy, strengthens the immunity, reduce inflammation, slows down the pathological aging, reduce the stress, increase in stamina in recovery, and I can testify to that. Enjoy and increase performance in the gym, the classroom, the boardroom, and even the bedroom. And we can testify to that too.
And from about the age of 20, our glutathione levels, they start depleting naturally due to aging process. And we usually lose 10 to 15% of our glutathione levels every decade. By the time we hit 50, most likely, if people don't have the proper diet and they're dealing with a lot of stress, they're going to be functioning on half of their glutathione level. So it's so important for everybody to elevate that. Therefore, it's not surprising that most people experience a decline in health, vigor, and energy in their 50s. Chris and I are both in our 50s, top energy, I'm telling you. Age-related glutathione depletion and its association with age-related medical conditions are well researched and documented. And get back to the person who introduced you, and they'll share some great documents with you.
Yes, we certainly have some resources. So, high stress level, poor diet, toxins, illness, alcohol, and other issues depleted glutathione levels even faster, leading to accelerated or premature aging. It is such an important molecule.
And there's over 74 diseases and health challenges associated with low glutathione. That's why you need to really understand the word glutathione. Diabetes, hypertension, stroke, arthritis, kidney disease, and the rest of the chronic diseases in the top 10 leading causes of death. Are just a few of the health challenges that are associated with low glutathione.
I totally agree. See, the benefits of glutathione in health have been well researched and documented over the years, folks. In fact, if you go to pubmed.com, there's a lot of info you can get. It's like a Google environment for the word glutathione when it comes to pharmaceutical, nutraceuticals. It's amazing. However, raising glutathione level is in the body is very, very difficult. It's very challenging. So there is poor absorption from the diet or pills. At the same time, the intravenous IV glutathione is not really affordable or convenient for most people, and it's not even as effective. So how can we effectively raise our glutathione level?
It's called ribosine. Ribosine is a breakthrough nutrient compound clinically proven to increase your natural glutathione production in your body. Ribosine is a combination of ribose and L-cysteine. And the cysteine segment of the ribosine is an amino acid necessary for the body's production of adequate amounts of glutathione. And the ribose segment of it protects the amino acid for the cysteine to get delivered into the cells. And ribose is a nutrient that goes into energy. Once the cysteine is delivered to the cells, it breaks off and it goes into energy. That's why people have great energy on this. So this breakthrough nutrient is patented and assigned solely for Max International.
And folks, we are so fortunate at Max International because of this inventor. See, having grown up in Hawaii during the Second World War, Dr. Heard T. Nagasawa was no stranger to service and sacrifice in time of war. Yet through the 60s and 70s, he was saddened by the state in which many Vietnam veterans returned home in despairs and dependent on drug and alcohol. See, Dr. Heard Nagasawa owns despair would reach his ultimate lowest point when his brother returned as one of those veterans, dependent upon alcohol to numb the physical and mental pain, while his liver and body were ravaged by the effect of alcohol poisoning and psoriasis. See, at the time, there was a drug, and I'm sure many of you have heard of this, antabuse, was the best means to combating drinking by causing a severe reaction to the alcohol to prevent its further use. But it couldn't mitigate the damage done. So, determined to do better, Dr. Nagasawa sought to develop a way to better prevent alcoholics from developing fatty livers thereby reducing the risk of psoriasis and liver failure. Folks, I don't know if you understand, that's the history why Max is so popular. It's important to get a good understanding of what's going on. See, after his research, Dr. Nagasawa and his team noticed that higher level of glutathione exhibited protective benefits for the liver from toxins. From that observation, Dr. Nagasawa and his team worked to find a way to boost the body's natural production of glutathione. Folks, that's an important commodity. Years of trial and error, which would result in the proven and patent molecule known as ribosine. Many of you have heard now. Ribosine, once ingested, as Tammy shared a bit little earlier as she was sharing the slides, enters the bloodstream and delivers cysteine and ribose directly into the body's cells, not only supporting glutathione production, but also providing important fuel and energy for those cells. Folks, there's a lot of information that you can get if you go to max.com and simply look for Dr. Herb Nagasawa, and you can go through some of his research. And the reason why I'm spending a bit of time on that in this presentation is so you understand that this is an opportunity that is based on solid foundation, solid credible science with a very credible scientist that provided us this technology.
And Dr. Nagasawa chose to share his incredible discovery with the world through strategic partnership, and he chose Max International. He chose Max because of the proven vision and experience of these Max executive team members here. Max is led by Joe Wojcicki. As you can see, he's the CEO of Max International. He was a Harvard-trained lawyer who partnered with Max after a successful career on Wall Street.
So today's ribosine is the keystone ingredients in several of the Max International products, including Celgivity, Max 1, and a Max ATP, which we'll cover. So we'll briefly introduce you to our products now, and we'll share with you more details with you as you get to know us a little bit better as you venture into our wonderful products. And keep in mind also that these products are evaluated by the Health Ministry in Canada, and it's also halal approved, and it's also banned substance control group. This is a very expensive and difficult certification to have. Again, that's another aspect that really brings credibility to our opportunity.
So let's start with our flagship product. Celgivity is our most advanced formula. It contains ribosine and 12 supporting ingredients to raise cellular glutathione levels and naturally improve your overall well-being. Most healthy people are going to notice better energy, maybe a more mental focus, get better sleep, which is something huge today. And of course, reducing some aches and pains that you might have from workout or an injury. And for someone who has a health challenge, sometimes the results can be life-changing. We've heard incredible stories. So if you're healthy and you want to remain healthy, you want to take glutathione, Celgivity, and make sure that you're keeping your optimal levels of glutathione. And it's important to note that our products are supplements. They are taken alongside of regular medications if you're on medications, and they don't treat, cure, or prevent any disease. All they do is improve your glutathione at the cellular level. And when that happens, you're going to notice a lot of great benefits, improved health in the body. There's so many testimonies out there, and people are getting phenomenal results. And we never make promises. All we say is give it a try. Commit for at least 90 days. You're going to have your own personal experience that you're going to be sharing with other people.
You know, the Max ATP is a performance drink. We call it the ribosine fuel. You can take it anytime. If you need mental or physical performance, it is our fastest acting product and a great product to sample with. Tammy and I have built our business sampling this, and it's really effective, as most will feel the benefits within the first 15 to 20 minutes. It comes in a small powder sachet. You mix it with water. For exercise, you want to take about 15 to 20 minutes before you work out. You'll find that you'll actually find a little bit of a kick. It's really interesting, and you will notice more robust performance and a better recovery. That's an understatement. It is also great to take when you need mental focus or energy throughout the day, either for the office, studying, or having long days. Folks, Cellgivity is taken daily, in fact, twice a day, 2 capsules, and a max ATP is taken as needed. So again, is that as you see fit.
Enfuse is another excellent product that Max has. It comes in also small little powder sachets, and you mix it with water. And there's 30 in each box, so it's a month's supply. And it contains all the vitamins and the nutrients that you're going to need on a daily basis, which you would need at least 20,000 calories to get the proper nutrient in our food source today. And it's only 10 calories. It's an excellent source of nutrition, especially if you're a busy person and you're on the go. We love these packages, especially when we're traveling. And Enfuse is a great pair with the Cellgevity, and it provides, again, all the proper nutrients.
I totally agree. This is one of my personal favorites. It's called the Meta Switch. It is a science based and very effective weight management system. I will repeat, it is a weight management system. It is not a magical pill. So it's designed to support your effort. So you take 2 capsules of Switch 30 minutes before each meal with large glass of water. Folks, I was actually getting some information today on it's amazing how important the body needs water. And often doctors will prescribe medication, and some are saying that what's interesting is it's not necessarily the medication that got them to feel better. It's the fact that they started drinking water with it. And when you drink the water, the body was hydrated instead of dehydrated. And it's crazy how the body was recuperating. So water is such an important ingredient. Do not underestimate that. The switch pill will help you activate your metabolism so that it works the way it is supposed to. It also enables you to keep and build your lean muscle to lose fat and not muscles as you lose weight. Phenomenal product.
Yeah, I love that. Melting fat off the body. Everybody's looking for that. We have the Max 357, which is an omega blend of threes, fives, and seven oils. It's an excellent product for your skin. It's excellent for your heart, for your brain, for your eyes. 357 also supports a healthy breakdown of fat and cholesterol in your body. You can add 357 with Cellgevity, and most people are going to notice a huge improvement in their skin and their overall well-being. And we see lots of before and after pictures of people with their face before and after, and they look so much younger. It's amazing.
I totally agree. As a matter of fact, folks, that we have, and I'm not kidding, and this is modest, thousands of testimonies that are available. And in fact, at the end of this presentation, we'll have 2 individuals here that are with us that are going to be sharing their story. So one of the things that's really important here as we keep going, folks, is to understand the income
Yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, the other thing that we need to enable to make significant changes is in our lives, and we all know that it's income. That's why people get up every morning, go to work, so they can earn income. So let us take a look at Max International's opportunity presentation when it comes to the income portion.
See, times are changing and it's becoming riskier to rely on a single income stream. I'm sure most of you will agree with that today. One of the things we learned from the COVID pandemic and the job losses, both temporary or permanent, it is to build multiple income streams. And this is what we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. This opportunity provides us with an avenue to build an additional income stream on a part-time basis.
So, what do these companies have in common? And feel free in the chat section on the bottom to write what you feel that they have in common. If you want to go ahead and do that, anybody feels like doing that, but I'm just going to go ahead anyways. They all rely on the use of the internet, and they all transact through people. It's that simple. This is what it is.
It's all about connecting. And the fact is the world has never been as connected as it is now. Information spreads really quickly and conveniently from one person to another within fraction of a second. Today's technology development creates numerous opportunity for people to do business. This is what we're talking about here, folks.
So let's take the company Uber for an example. Uber identified that they were drivers who needed passengers and passengers who needed rides. Uber did not have to create the two parties, they were already there. Uber positioned and plugged in between the two parties. And by doing so, they built a business connecting them. That simple. Alibaba created a platform to connect sellers and buyers. Expedia connects travelers to hotels and flights.
It's actually brilliant. And let me just give us an analogy for Max here. Max International distribute the products through loyal customers. By this, Max create the opportunity for loyal customers to earn an income while enjoying the health benefits of the product. So money used traditionally for advertising and paid to loyal customers, which is what we've seen for decades, forever, right? The way the business has been done. Well, in this case, as commission, so it is converted into commission for connecting other customers to Max. So what's really important here is you plug in and connect the personal customers to Max, and Max at this point will send a commission to the person who made the connection. That's what we have in common. This is what's growing fast.
So as you can see here as an illustration, product purchases generate volumes. For example, you're there in the center, and commissions are paid based on sales volumes. Using this system, you can build a large business by connecting loyal customers to Max. It's that simple. And by doing that, all the connections are linked to you, and all the purchases in the linkage counts towards your sales volume.
And folks, this is not to scare you away here, but just look at this. This way, the volume of business that you can do is unlimited and given to you the potential to earn a maximum team commission of up to 40,000 US dollars and an unlimited matching check bonus. I don't know if you understand the potential. This is working from home with a product that is impactful, that is actually making a difference.
Yeah, and that's just one way. There's many ways as you get to learn about the company. So to remain eligible or active to earn commissions, customers must make a monthly purchase of 100 personal volume worth of products, which are mainly personal consumption in the household.
It's really straightforward. And as
Mhm.
your customer base and team grows, your sales volume increases and you attain certain ranks and earn and enjoy the commissions and the privileges of those ranks. A matching check is an extra commission you earn when customers you introduce directly or indirectly. That means that the people that you might have invited to actually be part of this venture choose to do the same thing. And you earn commission from Max International worldwide. You can see the numbers could be quite staggering, folks, but you can earn up to 50% of anybody you're bringing into this business. This is really significant over and above what we just talked about.
And you might be saying to yourself, it all looks really interesting, but I don't know what I'm doing. Well, at Max, you're never alone. We have a great support system that creates nurturing entrepreneurial environment for everybody worldwide. We provide a resource rich online business center, and it has an excellent training platform in all offices. And there's offices that are around the world that you can actually go in and do your business.
Absolutely. So, some of the benefits, folks, that you can see here is you're joining a network of professionals. I am not kidding. access to free world-class training. I have got some of the best personal growth training within that industry. Access to business mentors, people that have been successful in this kind of business that can walk you through the same path that they did if you choose to follow it. And of course, incentive trips. As a matter of fact, Tammy and I are going for 7 days in, was it West Africa, Tammy?
East
And,
Africa. We're going to Zanzibar in
and
Tanzania.
it's just, again,
Just
it's
pack
just
and go.
die for. This just the cherry on the cake on what we're talking about here.
Yeah, so we recommend you get started by becoming a product of the product. Order a pack today so that you can share that within your family and people you know. The package, as you can see, will vary between 250 and 999, and you get a nice variety of products to try so that you can share with others as well.
Totally agree. So, folks, listen, your story, your life story, is a result of your decision in the past. You see, as we started Max International way back, and Tammy, why don't you share the story? I know you're very good in sharing what has happened to us as we started.
Well, like everybody else, when we looked at Max International, we were challenged financially, and I think that's a very big issue in today's world. We had some investments that went sour, and things weren't going well for us. And we looked at this company because we were looking for a way out, like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided to partner with Max right at the beginning, 14 and a half years ago. And we just started doing like everybody else is doing, just consume, feel great, share the product. And this opportunity went from our own backyard in Toronto, Canada, and it expanded worldwide over the last 14 and a half years into Africa, into Asia, into some Latin American markets, like everywhere. And it's been so exciting. We could actually do this business 24 hours a day, but we obviously don't. And so yeah, it's been phenomenal. And you know what the fun part of all of that when you build it up is you end up to a point where you'll make more money while you sleep. So I don't know if you like to sleep a good 8 hours and feel great in the morning. That's what this opportunity allows.
And waking up with a paycheck. So, and folks, this is what we want to share with you this evening. You see, you deserve a healthy and financially sound future. Everyone deserves this. It is our birthright.
And you get in life what you have the courage to ask for. So, you know, I know Chris and I, when we saw this, we just jumped in and we figured it out like everybody else does. And it literally transformed our lives. So we wanted to we wanted to invite you, obviously, to join us on this noble mission of empowering people and to build significant change in their lives. And by doing so, you know what the interesting part is, you impact your own family's life by impacting other people's lives. It's that simple.
You know, I totally agree. And at the end of the day, folks, here is that you have to make that decision. At this point, what we're going to do is we're going to shift to share some wonderful, wonderful stories. So let me just go back here and let me stop the share and let me go here full screen. And okay, at this point, Tammy, I'm going to turn this over to you and to basically share some of the wonderful associates that are with us here this evening to share some of their stories. Back to you.
Absolutely. And I know every single one of you have incredible personal stories in the lives that you've impacted. Tonight, I'd like to introduce Olga Bakalopoulos. She's out of Toronto, Canada, and has been with Max for a few years now. And she's into personal training and she's loving everything about this company and the product. So go ahead, Olga.
Thank you so much, Tammy and Chris. You guys can hear me, correct?
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Good evening, everybody. My name, as Tammy mentioned, is Olga Bakalavas coming at you from Toronto, Canada. I joined Max actually almost 6 years ago. Surprisingly, I can't believe the time has passed so fast. And the reason why I joined was because I wanted a brighter, financially free future. And I got involved without knowing that we had these incredible products, and of course learning about them along the way. I was just blown out of my mind, which made thus working in the business a lot more exciting, a lot more fulfilling. And I've always been somebody that's been training for a really long time. Once I got on these products, for me the difference was unreal. My body recuperated a lot faster. I had a lot more energy. I work around a lot of people, thus I was never a person that got sick, but because I worked around a lot of people, I never really did get sick, where everyone else around me would get sick. And so the health benefits, they're endless. And for me, it's all about being proactive because I'm still young, obviously, and I'm trying to take care of myself. But my mom had a huge breakthrough when it came to the products. She started the products at 71 years old, I believe it is, had some digestive issues, was one of my first customers, and had really, really great results and has been on the product since then. So almost 6 years. So obviously our products are incredible. I love them and I share them with people because everybody who doesn't want endless energy, doesn't want to feel good every single day. And obviously with the toxins that are going around and everything that's going on around in the world, we want strong immune systems. But health is important, but money is important too. And I was a person that would always just work constantly, a lot of different jobs, and that's not what I wanted my life to be. So I wanted something better and something exciting. And joining this team with Tammy and Chris, it's opened up a lot of doors and it's just brought a brighter future for myself. And since so pretty much from day one when I joined the company, sharing this with people, I've been getting paid consistently for 6 years, and it really makes me excited about what's to come and the future, and just being able to share this obviously with other people, because I don't think people want to end up working for the rest of their lives, especially in something that they don't want to. So definitely take a look at this business seriously. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Olga, for sharing your story. I know your mom, and I've been to your place and your mom's place many times, and she looks so much younger now than she did when I met her at your first event. It's unbelievable. So we're going to go ahead to Puerto Rico. And we have Lutz Ortiz, that is a platinum associate out in Puerto Rico. And we miss the beautiful tropical island there. So take it away, girlfriend.
Gracias por venir.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Tammy and Chris. Let me start right away. First of all, I'm very grateful, right? And the reason why I joined Max is because my upline, Agnetis, had told me, I see you a lot working too hard. I was always constantly tired. I was with so much inflammation problems. So I went in, in as far as the business is concerned, because of the health, right? And I said, well, let me try. I'm a veteran, and I figured all the medications that I tried, nothing worked out at all. With all these years carrying all this, as far as the health is concerned. So when I saw that cell gravity worked on me the very next day, it just blew me away. I thought it was not even real. During that week, I was so excited. During that week, it was the convention. I jumped on that plane. I went straight to Utah because I wanted to meet. Was this real? Is this a real company? Is the science real? Is there a real Herbert T. Nagasawa? Well, guess what? I went there and I had the honor of meeting him in person. His son. I met Dre Tiki. I had met, the people that work for Max. That these are people you actually really can talk to, and to me that was great. Not only that, I saw other opportunities, I saw other testimonies with other people that I was impressed by it, because I was like, wow, I know a lot of people who has that condition right now as we speak. As I'm speaking, I have family who's listening to this call, to this Zoom call, and she just called me. Listen, I have this situation. You know what? I said, I have something for you, but I would like for you to. I want you to, hear this information, and then we'll talk, and I'll give her a follow up and follow through. So she's on the line. So I'm very happy that she's on there. Other than that, as I got better, came back, I started talking to everyone, as far as my family is concerned, my friends are concerned, and I continued doing with Max without realizing I was building business because people were, signing up, and I'm like, oh, Luz, by the way, you're close to bronze. I didn't understand what that meant. I said, what does that mean? So no, because you're current, I started getting involved with the business. So well, let me check this out a little bit closer, and I did. I started, okay, this is how you do this is how you do that. And I was looking at a different angle, as far, because I worked I worked all my life in, like Olga said, who wants to work continuously, especially if you're getting all these issues with as far as your health is concerned. So as it's been 3 years since I retired, going on 3 years. I worked for the Federal Postal Service, and before that I was in the military. So there was a lot of things that happened in between. And I kind of put things, what 1+1, let's do this, let's make a plan. I told Nettie, says, you know what, I do this full time. The post office is 2 o'clock in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That was not cutting it. And how was I going to do the business? I didn't have the time. I was too tired to do the business, right? So I decided to make a decision, as I'm speaking to you right now. And I believe that is the best decision that I have ever made, as far as a career, as far as impacting other people's lives, as far as seeing seeing a difference in your health. I see Olga doing her every morning. I love watching it, because I follow these leaders, because they're doing an impact on people's lives, just like Tammy, just like Chris, the ones who are here, who are doing the Max business. I practically know mostly everyone on here. We're a big happy family. That's the way I see it. It's an extension of the family. And I love this business. I love the family that's involved with Max. So prima, cousin, you're looking at this. This is I'm talking to you and everyone who's on board, who's listening. I do want you to know that I love you, and I want you to I really want you to check this out, which I will discuss with you later. So this is all I had to say. I appreciate it, and thank you so much, Tammy and Chris. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much, ladies. I get excited. It's like I want to get out there and do some more when I hear everybody's stories. Yeah, I love the mission that we are on right now, making an impact in the world, and we're doing it together. So it's phenomenal.
That was wonderful. I want to ditto that, Luz and Olga. Thank you for your testimonies. It was rich and it was wonderful. And at the end of the day, folks, if you're looking at this information and you're doubting or you're wondering, listen, just get your question answered. Get back with a person and invite you to look at this webinar, or get back with a person that might have talked to you about it. I'm telling you, it is worth it. This company has made a big impact around the world, and we are just getting started.